So I've already made one of the parts for this level, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to change this guy up real quick. Wait up. So it still doesn't look the best, but you know, I don't really care. This looks spidery enough. How the level looks right now. Okay, now what I want to do for this part is that I want to make it so that you have to wait a little and then do it. And I'll add some cool decorations. Now that we got a background, let me just copy and paste this around. Let's go ahead and change color 1 to this shade purple right here. And now we have a pretty difficult straight fly in the duel, meaning you now have to control both ships. Let's try it like this. Yeah, no. And make this effect all throughout the part. And now to copy and paste it. Let's actually improve this effect like by a lot. So now we've got this nice glowing hole scene kind of effect in a 1.8 level. So now I'm gonna grab the background and place it around like this. Now add some cool blocks with no hitbox of course, just for some extra decoration. Let's actually find something that fits the part real quick. Just like that, we now have some extra decoration on the floor. Well, let me actually fix these real quick. Now we have some cool decorations on the floor. So we didn't actually commentate at all during this part. I'll just quickly summarize what I did. So I added these block designs to the straight flies so that you can't just fly under it because that would be pretty stupid. But yeah, let's continue. And just like that, now we have a cool block design in here. Now let's build this on the other side as well. Alright, and just like that, we got the block design on both sides. Now I'll just fix this thing jutting out. There we go. Alright, let's remove these two. And there we go. Now we'll just build some ship gameplay. But before we do that, go ahead and place these in there for some extra tiny little deco. Let me just keep the effect going. So at the beginning, you can only see these red eyes. And then once you get closer, you can see the whole spider. Now let's do it out of duel. I know you got very phenomenal duel gameplay. So yeah, you do have to kind of time those jumps because or else you won't make it to the platforms. I'll also make it so that it's upside down, always. Now this ground is pretty ugly, so let's go ahead and choose a different one. And just like that, we now have a way better ground. Now let's go ahead and build some pretty difficult gameplay here by placing some of these new 1.8 saws. Or were these 1.8? Let's see. So yeah, as you can see, these are in hexagon force. So we're allowed to actually use them. And so are these guys. So let's go ahead and use these objects and make something pretty cool out of them. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna be placing some of these indicator thingies inside of these things. So I'm gonna go ahead and place a few of those in there, which are gonna be color 1, meaning that they're inside of the effect. I think what we've got right now is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and make this a little bit tighter. And let's create one of those things from the beginning, shall we? So at this part, I'm gonna go ahead and fade color 3 to black. Actually, that was the wrong color. We need white. When I say white, I mean white. Alright, there we go. Perfect whiteness. So now we have one of these spider webs which block you from going over here. Alright, there we go. Let's actually make a start pause starting at the ship again. So to fill up this first part right here, I think instead of just this background, we need to place some of the saws from this part and copy and paste them over to this part. Right, and now we have a huge jumble of these things right here. So now that we have this fairly tight ship part, let's go ahead and continue this fairly tight ship part by copy and pasting these guys. Alright, so now that we have this, save it as a custom object, and now we're just gonna copy and paste a bunch of these around. Alright, let's try this again. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna snap the grid, just like that. Actually, before doing that, let's go ahead and actually delete all of these saw blades. Alright, and now we're gonna copy and paste those around. Then we're gonna remove the spikes off of them, just like that. There are now no longer any spikes. Oh, well, does this create a bug? But that's easily fixable by moving it down, and kind of into the other one. Just like that, the bug has been fixed. But this might create another issue, so we're gonna go ahead, take all these blocks again, and we're gonna move it up by one, and now it is nicely in the middle. But now we have to move this guy down again, which is fine. So now we have this nice ship part, and now I'm just gonna be copy and pasting some of these around. So now I'm gonna go ahead and create some more gameplay and see if I can beat the whole part. Let's see. Let's make it so that you have to click this orb, because or else this UFO part is not gonna work. Just like that, we've created the whole part. Let's try and beat it. Oh wait, before attempting to beat it, let's go ahead and place some decoration, a small little deco in here. Let's also place the same exact deco on all these other orbs. Alright, let's do this again. Wait, hold up, that one doesn't have decoration. Alright, now we can do it. Alright, and we beat the part. Now let's go ahead and build the transition into it. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and place this, snap it to the grid, and then make this part unskippable. And now before doing anything else, let's go ahead and make it so that you can stand on this guy. This will transition you into the cube. But if you didn't hit this blue orb right here, you're gonna be flying straight into these spikes. But if you hit the orb, then you're free to go into the UFO. Let me just show you guys. Well, it is really hard to skip, but skipping might be the harder route. Maybe I'll create a version with coins or something, and then you'll get a coin from going up here. But yeah, let's go ahead and place some more decorations around the whole part, and then I'll say that it's finished. Just gotta place these final arrows, and we're not completely done yet. The last thing I gotta do is place these rings around the portal. There we go. And now let's see if I can beat the part. Alright, I did it. So yeah, we managed to get a decent part of the level done today. I think I'm gonna be doing a part 2 pretty soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.